What's up, Devastator Squad? In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at all the insane new Yu-Gi-Oh news coming out from the OCG Times, the new Madolche support, Valmonica cards, and oh my gosh, the Chazz Princeton Light and Darkness stuff. And before we go ahead and take a look at all the new support, I have a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away one GX Midterm Destruction Speed Duel box to one of our lucky subscribers. All you have to do at the end of the giveaway is, number one, make sure you smash that like button. Number two, make sure you subscribe to our channel with your notification bells on. And number three, leave a comment in the comment section below. Alright, Devastator Squad, it's time to unpack all this absolutely crazy stuff coming out of the OCG Times today. So much great Yu-Gi-Oh news. I was literally at the gym this morning and my friends were texting me like, dude, there's so much cool new stuff. And I'm like, oh man, I gotta rush home. Like, I'm literally still in my gym clothes. I'm just ready to rock and roll and film this video for you guys. I'm so excited. First things first, I want to go over the brief overview of the OCG Times itself before we get into the actual specific card stuff that they announced for the archetypes. As you guys probably already know, this set is going to be jam-packed with really cool cards around Duel Monsters era stuff. The Millennium cards and Exodia are going to be the main focus of this new set. Kind of like the Legacy of Destruction coming out for us next week has a huge thing around Yu-Gi-Oh with all of the, the shining gold sarcophagus cards, right? And all of the different versions of his monsters from the Duel Monsters era. So these are super sick. They show more of these cards. You get the Millennium Shield, Exodia Fusion Monster. This kind of looks like Senjinjin. Is this Senjinjin? Millennium Golem. Like, all these cool cards from the Duel Monsters eras that I used to just love and enjoy. And we get to see them in retrains and new types. So this is super sick. They showed us the quarter century secret rare Exodia. Bro, I need this so bad in my collection. Holy moly. You bet we're going to be looking for this when it comes out, Devastators. We've also got this Dragon of Pride and Soul QCR that looks so clean. And then they showed us some other stuff like a new artwork for Albaz and Ecclesia, which actually that's really, really cool. I wonder if we're going to get those. And then there's a really sick tournament promo for the OCG for Master Magician Servant of the Sanctuary. I wonder if we're going to get, this is a World Championship prize card, by the way. I wonder if we're going to get access to that. This is some just like Rush Duel stuff too, but super sick. But first things first, guys, we got the Madolches. The beautiful, yummy treats. For those that do not know, Madolches are a really old archetype from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal era. One of my favorite decks from that time period, actually. And they're all just kind of built around French cuisine and desserts. So they're super, super cute. We got a new Exceed monster coming out for these guys. This looks insane. It is a rank 5, 2600, 2500. The name is Madolche Queen Tiara Freeze. Takes 3 level 5 Madolche monsters, which... dude, that's not happening. There's got to be a way to summon this. Once per turn, you can also exceed summon Madolche Queen Tiara Freeze by using Madolche Queen Tiara Masu you control. Transfer some materials with cards. There it is. That's how we do it. Yeah, we're going to have 3 level 5 Madolche monsters really ever in play. So this is how we do it. This is cool. So you get to just rank up right on top and just go into this girl. That's amazing. Once per turn, quick effect. Detach one material from this card, then target up to 2 Madolche cards in your graveyard. Shuffle them into the deck, and if you do, shuffle up to that many cards your opponent controls into the deck. So it's Tiara Masu, but like, this is insane, dude. You get to do 2 cards, and it's up to 2, so this is even better for us. Like, just to pick one or the other, this is really sick. So like, again, Madolche stuff, they love to shuffle stuff back into their deck. With their card effects, with Chateau Ticket, Madolche Ticket, Madolche Chateau, stuff like that, right? This is super sick, dude. So you can just Tiramisu, bounce some cards, go into this, bounce more cards. This is amazing. Second effect, if this card in your possession destroyed by your opponent's card and sent to the graveyard, return to the extra deck. So just classic stuff for, Madolches. That's what they do. And then we got a little side note, freezes French or Strawberry. Nice. All right, we got a Link monster, Link 3. Dude, all the arrows go to you? That's insane, dude. I love when Link monsters only give me arrows. That's amazing. Earth, Link 3 Beast, 2300 attack. It's called the Madolche Mugnard Mucaron. Macaron cats, dude. That's amazing. Konami, you're the best. 2+ effect monsters, including at least 1 Madolche. You can only use the first and second effect of this card as a once per turn. If this card, so you can use both of these effects once per turn. Okay, that's cool. If this card is link summoned, add 1 Madolche card, protect your hand. That's insane. So Madolches is like a really crazy, like, monster heavy deck. Lot of monsters hitting the board. So this is sick that you can continuously like push the combo by adding more cards from your hand, and it's not specific to monster either. So this is another way for you to get access to Ticket and Chateau, and also Madolche Palooza and other things like this, right? So this is super cool that this card lets you add any Madolche. Second effect says you can target 1 monster in your graveyard. You cannot activate non-Madolche monster effects for the rest of this turn. Also, special summon one Madolche monster from your hand. And if you do, shuffle that target into the deck. You get to shuffle something back from your graveyard and then also special summon Madolche. So you can add a card and then special summon it. That's insane. Overall, this is a great card. Phenomenal. I like it. We got a new trap card, normal trap called Madolche Dessert. You can only use one of the effects this card's names per turn, only once per turn. So just one of these effects you can activate in a turn. Target 2 effect monsters on the field, including at least one Madolche monster. Return those effect monsters to the hand or extra deck. Then you can special summon one Madolche monster from your hand or extra deck with attack equal to or less than the returned monster's total original attack. Kind of neat, kind of gimmicky. It's a cool effect. I like Madolche Palooza more. That card's just better. But this is still cool. You know, I like this. It just this can be interrupted easier, but it's still a sick card. This effect, this is better. I had a quick read on this one. If a Madolche card is returned from your graveyard to the deck and or extra while this card is in your graveyard, attach this card to an Exceed monster you control as material. Doesn't have to be a Madolche card either. It could be any Exceed monster. That's really insane because this is a deck that can go into some really crazy Exceeds. Pretty much any rank 4 and also stuff like Zeus, right? So this is pretty sick that you can put it onto that, but obviously it's really cool. The point of it is to put it on Tiramisu or to put it on the Strawberry Freeze guy. So this is great. All these cards, phenomenal. 10 out of 10. Love the Madolche cards. Next up is the new Valmonica card. They're getting a Link monster, Link 2, called Valar the Valmonican Hollow Hymn. 3,000 attack, guys. On a Link 2 monster, 3,000 attack. Woof. So it's got 2 arrows down to you, unaffected by non-Valmonica card effects while you have 6 more resonance counter on cards you control. So that's pretty good. It's unaffected by card effects. That's amazing. Resonance counters is the name of this deck, so that's not too shabby. For each level 4 Valmonica monster you control, this card gains 1 additional attack during each battle phase. That's pretty good. With a 3,000 attack stat, that's a pretty good effect. And then third effect, once per turn, when your opponent would special summon a monster or monsters, quick effect, you can negate the summon, and if you do, destroy the monster/monsters, then remove 3 resonance counters from your field. So it's a solemn judgment. Dude, what a card. That's insane. All right, Valmonica players, this card's crazy for you. Now, real quick before we get into the best part, which is the Chazz Princeton card. Sorry for any Madolches and Valmonica fans, but I'm a huge Chazz Princeton fan. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. He's like my favorite character. Before we get into his new stuff, I just want to really quickly show you guys some OCG imports that we're getting in Legacy of Destruction here next week. They just literally put this up as I was about to start this video. So we get Doppelganger, Dandy White Lion, Pendulum Witch, Coda Soul, and the Zark Synchro Universe. This card, holy crap. I'm so stoked we're getting this like right now. Full power salamangreat time. You guys are going to see some insane salamangreat stuff on the channel here for me. Dude, that's amazing. But you know what's even more amazing than Coda Soul and salamangreats? Chazz Princeton cards. Yes, Devastator Squad, here we go. We got so many sick new cards from Chazz Princeton coming up in this new Yu-Gi-Oh set. Holy smokes, I'm so excited. So we're getting new versions of all these guys, which are some of my favorite cards of all time. Light and Darkness Dragon, Light End Dragon, and the Dark End Dragon, who is actually like one of my favorite synchros ever in general. So the ace itself is getting reworked. Light and Darkness Dragon, Chazz Princeton's beautiful beast of a card from the manga. Here it is in its new fusion form. Look at this card, man. Holy smokes. This effect, level 10 Light Dragon Fusion Monster. This is the Light and Darkness Dragon Lord. 3,400 attack, 3,000 defense. Takes 1 level 8 Light Dragon and 1 level 8 Dark Dragon to make it. It has to be fusion summoned. First effect, while face up on the field, this card is also a dark attribute. Okay, just like Light and Darkness Dragon stuff. Second effect, once per chain, when a spell/trap card or monster effect is activated. Quick effect, this card loses exactly 1,000 attack and defense, and if it does, negate the activation. So just like Light and Darkness Dragon, we get a forced negate where the monster sits there and can negate every single card that is activated once per chain. So this is really insane that we have a boss monster like this. It's easy to summon because Light and Darkness Dragon, it wouldn't really work in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! As much, but this card, dude, the wheels are spinning. You can play this obviously with the Armed Dragons and in Chazz's cards, but you can play this in Blue Eyes. You can play this in Branded. You can play this in Chaos stuff. You can play this with the new Lightsworn deck. Like Super Poly, anybody, right? Like this card is crazy, crazy. Number 3, if this card is destroyed by your opponent, you can target one dragon monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So you get a monster back when it leaves as well. And it doesn't say by card effect or by battle, it's either. So that's really, really sick. But this card is phenomenal. Holy smokes, man. Dude, look out for this one. That card's going to be crazy good. This is the next one. This is the Light End Sublimation Dragon. So this is the retrain of one of the Synchro monsters, Light End Dragon. Look how cool the art is on these next 2 cards, guys. Like, you thought the first card was cool. These ones are like, wow. These are so cool. So this is a level 8 light with 2600, 2100. You can only use the first, second, and third effect each of this card's name each once per turn. So you can use each of these effects once per turn. First one, you can banish one level 8 dragon monster from your extra deck. Special summon this card from your hand. You cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except dragon monsters. Okay, nice, easy way to summon this card. Number 2, during your main phase, you can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters in your hand or field as material. Pretty sick. So we have they gave us an in-house effect to make the Dragon Lord guy. That is crazy cool. So you don't have to fusion summon into it. You could just use these new monsters to make this. That is so cool. Obviously, super polys too, right? But but anyways, yeah, the fact that the monsters themselves can summon into the Lord of Dragons is just phenomenal. Third effect, when an opponent monster declares an attack, you can make this card lose exactly 500 attack and defense. And if it does, that monster loses 1500. So it's basically the effect of the Synchro monster, Light End Dragons. That is cool. Very good card. Here we go with the Dark End Evaporation Dragon. This one is... wow. What a card, dude. Look at this thing. Dark End Dragon, man. It's just one of the most coolest synchros of all time. This is sick, dude. Holy smokes. So we got level 8 Dark Dragon effect, the Evaporation Dragon, 26, 2100, same stats. This one is interesting though. It says you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. Interesting. You can banish one level 8 dragon monster from your extra deck, special summon this card from your hand. So same thing as the first guy. Banish level 8 dragon, summon it. Nice. You can only activate one of these effects. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material, or target one other attack position monster. This card loses exactly 500 attack and defense, and if it does, destroy that target. So that's the effect of Dark End Dragon, except Dark End sends a monster, it doesn't destroy it. But I think if a monster this easy to summon can send a card, broken. So good way to kind of get around that. But interesting that this card is like limited to that it cannot use all of those effects once per turn like the light version does. And I think it makes sense because like if you can summon it, blow up a card, and then fusion summon all at the same time, I think that's a little too much. Whereas this, making something lose an attack, is not as threatening. So it kind of makes sense that they limited the Dark End version a little bit. So good on them. Good on them. And then we've got this beautiful Night Armed Dragon coming in for the Armed Dragon boys, dude. This looks so cool, man. I love this. So it's a level 3 Wind Dragon, 1400, 1900. So you can use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. Love that. If you special summon a level 5 or higher dragon monster or monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Nice. If this card is special summon, you can make its attribute and level become one of your banished dragon monsters. Nice. So this works with the light end and the dark end. You just banish to like a level 8 dude. He comes out as level 8. Nice. Easy rank 8 exceeds anybody. Let's go. Or easy fusion summon. Okay. Because this guy can become a light dragon, you know, light dragon or dark dragon level 8. So you can fusion summon the Dragon Lord with a 1 card effect. Incredible. This card is sent to the graveyard. You can target one dragon monster you control. It gains 1000 attack. Neither player can activate card or effects in response to this effect's activation. So you get 1000. And what's cool about this is this, you obviously the point of it is to put the 1000 on the Dragon Lord, so he has an additional negation. And the fact that no effect can be activated in response is phenomenal, because if you have the Dragon Lord out and this guy is gone, it leaves the field, right, or sent to the graveyard somehow, you get an extra negate without the Dragon Lord being forced to activate, because he can't activate on this card's effect. So that is really, really cool. Now we have this insane spell card. Look at this thing. It's the Glory of the Light and Darkness. It has 3 effects, man. And it's a quick play. You know it's going to be good. Devastators, you know it's good if it's a quick play card. So this is the Glory of the Light and Dark. Quick play spell. Activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. Wait, so if I have multiples of this, I could use all these effects? Hold up. What does this do? Shuffle one level 8 monster. dragon monster, excuse me, from your hand into the deck. And if you do, add 1 level 8 dragon monster with a different attribute from your deck to your hand. Okay, I like that. That's giving Blue Eyes White Dragon, dude. Woof. Target 1 dragon monster you control, it gains attack equal to its level times 200. Okay, I see you. Kind of like a little limited removal action. When a card or effect is activated, that targets a dragon monster you control, negate that effect. Dude, no. Oh my gosh. So we got Return of the Dragon Lords that can protect our guys, and now we got a quick play that says, nope, no thank you. Insane, man. This is crazy, dude. Dragons, rise up, man. This card's crazy good. Oh my gosh. All these cards are insane. No way. You know, that's what we're going to be hunting for on the channel when this set comes out. We're going to be cracking through packs to find this QCR version of the Dragon Lord. That looks unreal. Unreal. Holy moly. Devastator Squad, what do you guys think of all these super cool new cards? Definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and let me know in the comment section below what you think of all this insane new stuff. I want to give a huge thank you to all of our channel members. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the Rescue Squad. Thank you so much to all of our patrons, because without the patrons, we can't make content on this channel. So thank you guys so much for all that you do. I want to give a shout out to all the channel members. Thank you guys so much for joining and being a part of the Rescue Squad. And I want to give a huge, big, special shout out to our King of Games, Dogma and Captain Leif, and the one and only Austin Winch. Obliterate! And I want to give a huge special shout out to all the tier 3 patrons: Austin Winch, Condor FJ, SO Spartan, It's Coops, Rogue 24, Severus, and most importantly, my mom. Mom, thank you so much for being one of our kings of devastation. I love you so much. Devastator Squad, you guys are the best. I can't wait to see you guys in the next videos and live streams to come. But until then, stay awesome.